Okay, so we are here with Life in Mono.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I sing and play guitar and keys.
I'm Adam, I play bass.
James, I play the guitar.
And I'm Mike, and I recently joined and I play drums.
Evening, guys. How are we all doing?
Yeah, we're really good, thanks.
Good. Nice to catch up with you again.
See you again.
So we're here basically in the main. It was off the back of to catch up with the new single "Smile for the Camera," which is out now. But before we go into that, I kind of want to, for people that aren't as familiar with yourselves, want to basically turn the clock back all the way to the beginning and kind of talk through how Life in Mono came about, the name of the band. What's the kind of history behind you guys?
Well, it started very much with Sarah's brain, and Sarah found James in a open mic,
jam night.
A jam night,
Yeah, a jam night for local musicians that had no other people to play with. And James was about 18 at the time, and I was like, oh my god, who is this good?
And me and Sarah have known each other since uni days and been in a lot of bands together and stuff.
Okay. In Bristol? Oh, Bath, okay.
And Bath Spa, shout out. And then so Sarah had been spending a while getting something off the ground with various different band names and stuff like that, and then as these things tend to, it kind of just morphed into Life in Mono, and now we've got the right lineup.
In terms of the actual sound of the band, how would you describe yourselves? And is the sound of the band drawn from any particular influences at all?
I find that such a difficult question.
Yeah, definitely. From an early point in the band, grunge has been a word that we've kind of thrown around a lot as a kind of overall vibe, I think. I've heard it described as sultry grunge, deep grunge, deep melodic grungecore.
I've heard it described as metal Portishead before, which I thought was quite entertaining.
Okay.
Metal Portishead.
As we come around to sort of where we are now in 2022, obviously we've got the new single, as we mentioned, Smile for the Camera. Heard it on BBC Radio last week on Introducing.
Yeah.
BBC Introducing did like a first play of it last weekend. We were there, what do they call it? Earworm. Yeah, we were the earworm of the week. So big up BBC Introducing.
Is that kind of weird hearing yourselves on the radio?
Yeah.
I kind of loved it, to be fair.
Yeah. So you might have to get used to it, you know.
Yeah, I mainly enjoyed walking around telling people I was about to get played on the radio. That was
And
we were having a party because it was James's birthday, so we were having a party at our house when it was happening. So that was nice to have like a whole load of us listening to it when it was live.
I've always had the sort of thing of bands basically when they get the first radio play, like ringing up their parents or ringing up everyone just screaming "listen" and putting the phones to the radio. Was there any of that, or did you play it cool?
I think we played it fairly good. Sarah and I have both worked in record labels and stuff in the past, so there's an element of being like, I mean, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be uncool about it. You know what I mean? So at least that was true for me. I don't know if that's true for you or not. But
my mum said that my grandmother would have been very proud.
Yeah. And we mentioned obviously the new singles out now. What's the story of the record?
That song is. I think it's really important to interpret music for yourself, but I think it's fair to say that for anyone that song is about social media and its potential negative impact on people's view of themselves. And there's nothing wrong with it in theory.
The general principle of it is fine.
Yeah,
it's just it gets.
The way that it kind of worms itself into your life.
Yeah. The way I've read it is it sort of attacks how social media is a mask for a lot of people. That's how I sort of read
People
it.
portray themselves one way and actually that's not really what is going on.
They're holding themselves in metaphors.
And with the writing and with the sort of material that you guys tend to produce, it seems to be a lot more around lived experiences. A lot of the songs are quite introspective as well. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think writing for me is a massively cathartic exercise. It's therapy in its own way. I find it really difficult writing about things that I don't know and I don't understand. So for me, the easiest thing to do is just to write about things that have really affected me, and hopefully some people will understand that. Like, if other people listen to what we've written, maybe they'll be able to understand the story or the feeling of what it is.
I was going to say, do you think that gives you or enables your music to then have a deeper connection with people? Whether they've experienced that themselves or they might be going through that at the time or whatever?
I definitely think that I have a deeper connection with other music where I know that it's coming from a real place.
Yeah.
So I definitely hope, I think that was a bit of a mission statement for us as a band from the very beginning, was to be genuine about ourselves and what we actually want to sound like and what we want to do, and not change that based on anything else.
Where do you see this going? Where it sounds like a job interview question, this one, but where do you see yourselves in 5 years' time? No, where would you like to go with Life in Mono? What would be the dream?
I think we all love music to the point that we would love the opportunity to just go back to doing music.
All day, every day.
I think that's all it's about really for us. It's just having the opportunity to make the kind of music that we love and do it all the time.
Yeah, there's an integrity there, and I've been in the band a couple of months, and I certainly would say, yeah, we all pretty serious want to do it, but it wouldn't be at the detriment of integrity for the music. You know, we're all a similar age group. We're all on it when it comes back to being organised and gigs, and I've been amazed coming from other bands how everyone is really organised and on it. But yeah, it's just back to that, it wouldn't be at the detriment of integrity and back to what you're saying about the lyrics and felt experiences. You know, write what you know. It feels like the music is very honest and experienced.
We've got this single now. Is that likely to be part of a larger body of work?
Yeah, so the last kind of session we had in the studio, we did Smile for the Camera, and we also recorded a second track with The Cold, so that's going to be the next one that we have coming out, hopefully soon, because that one's finished. And then it's difficult to know sometimes what to release next, but we've done a bunch of gigs and we've had some really amazing feedback from the audiences, and it seems like Blackout and Sex to White Noise are the ones that people are absolutely loving. So
And the ones that we're most excited about.
yeah,
frankly.
yeah, we love playing them so much.
Yeah.
We just never get tired of it.
Yeah.
So they're the next two I think that we're going to do.
This could be a contentious one. Your favourite venue to play live in Bristol?
Oh, Louisiana.
Oh wow, okay, well that could say, there we go.
That was
My favourite venue to shoot in as well,
Oh,
actually.
nice.
They've
I love that place.
been nothing but totally supportive of us from the absolute beginning. We've done support shows there, we've done live streams there, we've done intimate social distance shows there. They've been fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. They're wicked, and it always sounds amazing.
Yeah, the sound's always great, the crowd's always great.
Yeah.
Sounds good, looks good.
Yeah.
There's
Feels good.
amazing heritage there. You look around all the old posters.
Yeah, all the old
It is
bands,
the iconic venue of Bristol,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's
absolutely.
one of those as well that when that place is jammed solid, I don't think you can get a better atmosphere.
I agree. It's most fun to play to a full crowd in that room.
What bands personally from the city are getting you excited at the moment?
Great question. We play with a band called Meeking, who've been around for a while, who are just so great live. They really are.
Panic Shack and Enter Red, they were really cool.
Panic Shack,
Yeah.
Enter Red, and Iota as well. Iota.
And for people watching, where one can they get hold of your music, and then where can they find you?
Music is on Spotify,
yeah.
and Bandcamp, and Facebook and Instagram. All of just Life in Mono bands, Life in Mono official.
Life in Mono official.
Yeah.
Across the board, yeah.
Across
And
the board.
then in terms of gigs, 26th of this month we'll be at Thunderbolt, and then next month we're playing at Comedia in Bath.
Well, guys, listen, thank you very much for your time. Love the new signal. Love you guys in general anyway. If people haven't caught you live, they really, really need to, because, definitely
so
one of
much.
the better live bands that have come out of the city in the last couple of years. Thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you so much for having us, man.